of funny. They're here to entertain you, not because Bobby needs the money. In this place you'll laugh right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you.
Oh man, Boss Man Bobby's back.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
I would not fuck with you on the work line, pal.
Boy, I want you to pick that shovel up, get back to work, or you're going to suffer my consequences. And you don't want to suffer my consequences.
What a good movie that is.
I just made that up.
I know it. That whole Cool Hand Luke thing. Do you know my first time I ever saw or heard of Cool Hand Luke was in Trivial Pursuit. I must have been like 13 years old, and they asked the question, what did Cool Hand Luke go to jail for? Do you even know?
Yes, I do. For cutting off the tops of parking meters.
That is 100% correct. And then I didn't know what Cool Hand Luke was, and then that Guns N' Roses song came out that had him in it, and I was like, I gotta figure out what the fuck this is. And I watched that movie, and I was like, great. For some reason, I love jail movies. Like I feel
you're an Italian from Staten Island. It's your home.
I know, but I've never been to jail. I've never been in trouble, and yet I feel like my whole life I've been preparing for when I go to jail.
We're not. Can I just stop you real quick?
Me?
We're not doing the thing we were going to do today because we were going to do a whole almost true crimes,
like a VH1 behind the moron,
behind the Bubba of Bubba and Mike's relationship, how Mike started with him, what happened, where it went, where he is now. I had this whole thing lined up. Now, Mike, the reason why we're going a little late today, Mike got sick today. Mike is very sick, and he's doing the show. I gave him the out. I said, listen, dude, you're sick. Go get better. No, I want to do it. We just got to do it later. I got to go to the doctors. He went to the doctors. He got doped up with a lot of rich people drugs. And now they
actually have a bunch of newborn babies in incubators. I don't know where they came from, and they just take their blood out and mix it with my blood. And I'm like a whole new fucking person. I ran back from the doctor's office. I got to go get my car later. Yeah, I feel awesome. Sarah's smile.
Sarah came back to us today. We don't know where she was. She didn't even wave goodbye. But she's back here in our eye.
I thought that you chose the queerest Sarah song ever. I chose the best one.
What was yours?
The Hall & Oates, Sarah's Smile.
I made that up.
You were singing a little bit of those we built this city. Those people.
I was not.
A little bit.
I was not. Maybe I might be influenced by them a little bit, but everybody's influenced.
We are influenced. As far as an original tune, beautiful.
So I want to say that's what we were supposed to do today and Friday, but we will do it next weekend. Next Tuesday and Friday, we will have the behind the scenes documentary. I really am so interested in you. I went into a deep dive on YouTube this weekend. It all started with one video, and I will show that video first, and then we will get into it, and I will ask my questions. If you have questions, please email them to put them in a DM on Instagram and get them to me or on the Patreon. But today we're going to free ball it. We're going to have a nice relaxing Calta and Kelly, and we're going to go back into the topics at hand, which Mike had brought up, which is very interesting because he does it for a living. So back to you, Mike.
So what was I saying? Do you know, when's the last time you went to a rock concert?
I went to a jazz fest in New Hampshire 2 years ago. What?
No,
what the fuck is that?
I am not judging you. I would go to a jazz fest in an outdoor atmosphere in New Hampshire. I think that would probably be nice.
That's where it was.
I would go there to eat and drink wine. I wouldn't
That's
give
what
a
we
shit
did.
about that stupid jazz music. I mean, like a fucking rock concert. I mean, when's the last time? I don't know if you're into that at all, but I haven't seen a live band concert in a long fucking time.
I watched the Kiss documentary, which was great last night, and it made me regret not going to more concerts. It made me regret not seeing Kiss live.
Let me tell you
'Cause
something, Boss Bobby Kelly. You bring that hat down here, and Paul Stanley will wear it on stage as I rock and roll all night. Fucking Paul Stanley. What is that shit? If he tried that shit and walk out, isn't he from New York? If he tried that shit walking around, like normally he's like, hey, what's up? I'll have a slice of pizza and a Diet Coke. But then he's on stage and he's like, what's up? Hello, Connecticut. So glad to be out here rocking and rolling with you. Shut, you're a fucking 65-year-old man, you feathered hair queer. Kiss, it blows my mind that people like Kiss.
We're live on our fucking Calta and Kelly page.
So look, I've said this a million times on air. I don't understand Kiss. Now, if you put Kiss music on, I like Kiss music. But the whole idea that you're watching 60-something-year-old men wearing makeup and doing the same fucking show for the last 40 years. If you saw Kiss in 1981 and you go see them in 97 and 2021, it's the same fucking show. Gene will do a bass solo that nobody gives a shit about, and then he'll bleed from his mouth and fly into the sky. And this is the best bass ever, Tampa Bay. Fuck off. I asked Steven Tyler one time. This caused a big ruckus. I said to Steven Tyler, I said, I saw the Kiss tour. It was Kiss and Aerosmith. And I said to myself, who would open for who? They're both two of the biggest bands ever. This is going to be a great concert. And I said, and Kiss came out there and did their Kiss thing, and they were great. And then Aerosmith came out there, and it was like a whole different world. I said Steven Tyler just is the best front man, and it was an unbelievably different concert. It was like watching a Kmart open up for a Saks Fifth Avenue. It was unbelievable. And Steven Tyler, instead of babying off for it, goes, well, that's how we've been. We've always been a rock and roll band, and I've always considered Kiss to be a comic book band. And Rolling Stone printed that, and Gene Simmons got so fucking mad at Steven Tyler. He doesn't give a fuck because he knows.
Dude, listen, I like the documentary, and that the four of them started out in the makeup, and then they went through a lot of shit with the Peter Criss.
Well, let me ask a question, because I didn't watch the documentary. Did they put the makeup on because they were like, we're too fucking ugly to be rock star? I mean, think about all the rock stars in the 70s. They were all feathered hair blonde dudes, Bay City Rollers, Chicago, all those guys.
Well, Bay City Rollers didn't wear makeup.
No, but what I'm saying is they were all like beautiful looking men. And then you had this old ass guy. I mean, like Gene Simmons was never good looking. He's a cool rock star looking dude. And Paul Stanley's, really metrosexual looking. Did you leave? My question is did Kiss put makeup on because they were like, Paul, I was wondering if you feel the same way I do, that we might be too ugly to be rock stars. And he's like, look at the Bee Gees. They're fucking ugly. We can be ugly like the Bee Gees. And he was like, maybe we could just wear makeup. I don't know how it started. I didn't watch the documentary.
They created characters.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Starman, the Demon, the Cat, and the
excuse me, I believe it's Star Child, isn't it? Star Child.
Star Child. So everybody, here's where it got weird. Is when so those were characters they created because they were trying to tell a story. Like they were all from these places. And then when Peter left, because he was just like, fuck you two.
May I jump in one more? May I ask another question? It was the Star Child, the Demon, the Space Ace.
Yep.
Hey Pete, what do you want to be? Meow meow. I'll be the cat.
I'm sure it wasn't. Are you
fucking serious? I'm a demon. He's a Star Child. This motherfucker's a Space Ace. Meow meow.
But I'll tell you what. You know who was the most popular?
You know why?
Beth,
I hear you calling.
Yeah,
but we can't come home right now.
All the kids wanted to be Peter Criss, including this kid. Went to Spicer Field on Kids Day, which I didn't know existed because my mother never took me fucking anywhere. I just happened to see a big thing going on in the field behind my house. Bob Kelly went by himself, first grader. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 6 years old, 6 to 7. Went up into the field and got my face painted. And who'd I get? Peter Criss.
I remember all the dirtbags in my neighborhood in the 70s when my parents were married because, I mean, we were young. You say first grade, I say my neighbors were all listening to Kiss when I was in kindergarten, which is the same age. And they all wanted to be the demon. All the white trash Staten Island guys were like, the fucking demon. And to be honest with you, that scared the shit out of me. I was not a demon kid when I was younger. I liked Disney and fucking Fonzie. I did not like the demon.
Well, they put this makeup on, and when Peter Criss left and then Ace left, because Ace was just going to kill himself, they got the Fox and the
Hound.
The Fox was stupid, and the other one had a fuck. What was he? I forget. It was so bad, dude.
Because you know why?
The Egyptian one?
It was exactly. The Ankh. That was it.
Because who is the next drummer? Eric Carr?
I think so, yeah. The guy
Eric
who died.
Carr's the one who died? Yeah, so he came in there and he was like, all right, fellas, this is what I'd like to do. You're the Star Lord or Star Child. You're the demon. I'm going to be the motherfucking warlord. And they were like, no, the cat's very popular. We're going to make you a fox. He was like,
oh, it was terrible. But here's the thing. That guy didn't care. You know why? He was literally fixing ovens.
Yeah,
he was.
Now he's in Kiss.
Fixing ovens, then he's in Kiss.
Yeah.
And then they all went down. They started showing up at shows, and there was like fucking 6 people there. And they went back. Right, there he is right there. I mean, that just sucks. The Fox.
Please give it up for the Fox.
But the Ankh, the other one's the worst. The Ankh. I mean, he looks like somebody that Norton would fucking hook up with on a Saturday night in the meatpacking district.
Who was that? Vinnie
Bring
Vincent?
Or
was that who
great
was the
guitar?
first?
Vince.
Who was
Vince? Yeah.
Vinnie Vincent?
Vinnie Vincent was great guitar player, great songwriter.
They had
a
couple.
Really
it was
there
Vinnie
he is.
Vincent. Oh my god! Oh my
Nobody
god! I can't look at that.
Nobody.
What the fuck is that?
That's an Ankh. Yeah, he was what was he? I forget. He was something.
It looks like the Tosh with the Chero.
Like, take it away. I can't stop freaking me the fuck out.
It was crazy.
Vinnie Vincent, then there was somebody else, and then Bruce Kulick.
Right.
And then those scumbags kept Bruce Kulick in the band for like 20 years. And then Bruce Kulick was reading the paper one day and he was like, then I find out that I'm out of the band. They brought Ace back. It's just fucking Gene Simmons is an asshole.
But they're all business. Those two, once they let Peter Criss and Ace were like, fuck you. They didn't want them to go. And those guys were kind of a pain in the ass. But once they went and they figured out, oh shit, we don't need these fucks. And we own everything. We get everything. 15 years. They were out of the band for 15 years until the comeback tour. Okay? Yeah. And then they had to turn it into the fucking farewell tour because Peter Criss found out that Ace was making way more money than him. And he was like, fuck you. The last Peter Criss show, you see him just destroying the drum set. And he's like fucking out of there. Then I believe they brought the other 2 guys back and Ace left too. They made a lot of money, dude.
But the thing is that they were really into Eric Carr, or Eric Carr was the first replacement. They loved him and they hated Peter Criss. So they were like, cool. And then he died because I don't think they ever would have brought it back to get rid because they loved that guy and he died. And then the next Eric came in.
No, the guy they replaced Eric with, they liked too. He was great. But the reason why I think it was, it was MTV did the Unplugged, and Pete came down. He goes, no, they were doing the Kiss thing, the big, what is that?
Kiss convention?
Kiss convention. And they came down and did an Unplugged, and Peter called up Gene and goes, hey, my daughter's going to this. I'm bringing her to it. She has no idea what I did. Like she doesn't even understand that, where I was and what I did. Could I bring her? And he was like, fuck it, bring her. They got him in. They got him like a Kiss fucking jacket and all this shit. And then they brought him on stage to sing, and he went up and sang. The place went nuts. And then they were like, dude, we should do a reunion tour with the original members. And they did Tiger Stadium. It sold out in 2 hours. And they were like, yeah, we're doing this. And then a show after show after show after show. And then all of a sudden, all the free days became tour days. They were selling out fucking arenas and stadiums. And Ace was like, hey, man, I agreed to do this for a little bit. And Peter found out that he wasn't making a lot of money. But they said, you can do this. You're going to become millionaires. But we get paid more than you. And you make you have no say.
Do you remember? Yeah. And to me, even not as a fan, I think that was the most brilliant move. The makeup on, the makeup off, the makeup on again, and then the original lineup is the most fucking brilliant move. But can I tell you the real reason why I absolutely hate fucking Kiss and Gene Simmons?
Why is that?
Because I'm sorry, somebody's feedback. I don't know if that's me, but after all the years and all the support that they got from their fans, I mean, they were the first band to have an army. They had the Kiss Army.
Right.
They had the most loyal fans ever. You know that when you came down and did my roast 10 years ago,
yeah,
that was the weekend that Kiss got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Tom Morello inducted them in one of the most legendary inductions ever. And Chris Jericho couldn't come to the roast because he was going to it was such a big deal to him as a fan of Kiss, because he's a rock star, was to go to see them get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And Jim Norton almost canceled being on the roast because he wanted to go and see it, because that's how big of a deal Kiss was to their fans. And those cocksuckers, those motherfuckers, for one night, for one performance, couldn't let the whole Kiss band, for their fans, do one song together. It would have been the biggest thing in the world if Ace and Peter and Gene and Paul did a song together for their fucking fans. You don't even have to like Kiss, but if you remember the enthusiasm that Tom Morello had as he inducted them, you knew how important Kiss was to people and to their fans. And those cocksuckers have put their name on everything from coffee to grave fucking caskets. They'll sell their mother's underwear with Kiss logos on it if it makes the money. And
I can't believe you didn't say coffee to coffins.
I couldn't get it out fast enough. And they wouldn't do that for their fans at one night, and that always fucking bothers me. And I don't even like them, and I'm mad about it.
But look, man, they're just a different genre of rock, and they did create this army, which,
but they're
love it or hate it. And some of their songs are good. I like their songs.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not dogging. Their music is great.
Did you hear the one album that they did? They did. Oh, dude, the second to last, or third to last, oh my God, dude, it was like a theater thing. Oh.
I don't know.
I'm going to look it up right now. God, dude.
So that 70s Kiss stuff, I didn't like it when it first came out, but I appreciate it when I got older. The Cold Gin, the Dr. Love, all those songs. And I liked all the Gene stuff too. And then in the 80s, they really went into that 80s mode. And then in the 90s, they got heavier again. So they kind of did change with the times, and they kept putting out relevant music. Lick It Up and all that shit.
So that was actually when they came in and tried to be like Jovi and Poison, and
they rolled with the
because the hair bands, but they were just old. If you look at those videos, dude, they were just old guys trying to look young.
Yeah. Gene is an Israeli Jew, and when you take the makeup off of him and the hair dye, he just looks like every old Jewish man. But because he's a rock star, he pulls it off.
Dude, The Elders is the name of the album, dude. I know we can't play it, but that's when they had shorter hair. Oh my God, dude. And the videos, if we can't play the video, can we, Mush?
No, Kiss is really bad about that stuff. Like they'll
oh my God, dude.
Couple of things on the comments. Gene was good in that movie Runaway. Gene's a good actor, I think. And Kiss, can you show a clip from YouTube, Mush, of Kiss in the Phantom of the Park?
Let me pull it up.
You know about that?
I love actually as a kid though, and Peter Chris was such a dickhead that one day he just wasn't around set. So some of the scenes with
It's not
Peter,
him.
it's another. You can see it. It's another guy getting like punched and thrown into the wall. It's not him. And one of the when Peter and Ace left the second time, they didn't go back to the Ankh and the fox because it was so stupid.
Right.
They just painted their faces as the cat and the spaceman. But yeah, dude, here's what I don't get. Call Gene and fucking Sassy Lips. What's his name?
Paul Stanley, the best
Paul-
in the business. I love your hat, Bobby Kelly. I'd make that shit look sexy.
Dude, Paul Stanley, Sassy Paul, right?
You say sexy,
Those guys-
I say sexy.
They never did drugs. They never drank. They were all business. And those two other knuckleheads pissed away just millions, especially
Well,
Peter.
Yeah, but Peter was a drug addict, and I don't know what Ace's deal was, but Ace I think also
Alcohol.
was like, fuck those guys.
Yeah, but you guys were 4 equal members of the band, and you fucked that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You walked away, and it happens all the time. Anytime people are doing, there's always everybody thinks that they're the cause of the. This is why people are here because I'm a me. Without me, and then you realize, oh no, that's not the fuck. We don't give a fuck. You could put an unk on a guy's face. We'll still come.
You can still dress a guy up like Natasha Leggero, and people will still come to see him live. That was a great fucking line. I told you, I saw that picture of Joe Gatto dressed as a woman, and he looked just like Rachel.
What would your characters be if you were in Kiss?
Well,
Mike's would be the elephant.
I'd be the nonchalant elephant.
He'd be the
I'd have
nonchalant elephant.
I'd have a tusk painted right down my face. Not a tusk,
And
a trunk.
And I would be I'd be the panda.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
We should
I'd
make
have
a
little-
band. Fat Kiss. Fat Kiss should be our band.
What would Mush be? A sloth.
It should be a sloth. And Joe would be like that little weasel from Ice Age.
Ricky. No, he'd be the weasel from Ricky Tikki Tafa.
Yeah.
What was that one? Remember we fought the snake? What was that?
A mongoose.
Yeah, well, Mongoose. What was that? What was that movie? Ricky Tikki
Tabi.
Tabi. Remember that one?
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I'll pull that up, but here's the clip from this.
Yeah, try to see if what's his name?
Oh, wait a minute, I remember. Look, it's rock and roll.
No gratitude need be.
The sound is on, but there's no sound playing.
No
so I think
powers.
We're just ordinary human beings.
That scared the shit out of me when Gene would talk with that demon voice.
Well, here's what fucked me up about Kiss is you never saw their face, but I wish I never heard their shitty New York accents. 'Cause, it's like no, we're here and we're queer.
We're gonna go into the park and we're gonna have ourselves a good time.
Yeah, when I heard Peter Chris is like, no, they weren't gonna do that to me. Peter Chris sounds like Melissa.
Peter Chris sounds like Melissa, and Gene Simmons sounds like Bernie Sanders. Look here, Melissa. We are not going to have free health care for everybody.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, Paul Stanley. I don't know if he's gay.
No, he's not gay, dude. Homeboy just had a fucking baby, and he's like 7 years old.
Well, here's the thing that was crazy about that band that a lot of people don't know. Don just found out is that Paul Stanley was born without a right ear.
Yeah, I read that.
And so he was hiding. He was hiding this. Gene Simmons didn't even know. One day he gets a call. Paul's in the hospital getting a major operation. He had to take a puddle jumper to go see him. And he explained to him, I was born with this defect without an ear. This doctor actually can create an ear. And that's why I'm here. And he found out about it. Never knew about it.
Let's have that conversation. You be Paul, I'll be Gene.
Okay.
No,
wait a minute.
Do it like Paul. Come on.
No, you be Paul.
Then
Hey, Gene, I want to tell you something. Uh, I know we've been friends for a long time,
We
but
have
there's
been
something I
friends for a
got.
long time. Very long, Paul. I consider you
Yeah.
my heterosexual life mate. I paint your star, you paint my demon face.
Yes, I would love to paint on your face and your body.
Yes.
If that's. But there's one thing I got to tell you. I don't. I was born without an ear. So remember all those times you yell at me because I make you repeat stuff?
It's
And
the most annoying
remember,
fucking thing ever.
remember the time when I created that thing with the crowd? Was like, I can't hear you. I really couldn't hear them.
Say it one more time. I can't fucking hear you. I really
I need
can't
it.
fucking hear
I
you.
need it. I need it louder. No louder than that. I can't hear you out of this ear. What about this ear? This side's good. This side's no good.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, dude.
That is funny.
Oh my God. Yeah.
He
What a
is
what?
the,
Yeah.
the worst about asking. Remember that porno tape that came out? It was Gene fucking some stripper and
No.
a video. Yeah, it came out. It's like shot from a distance in a hotel room. Some girl set him up, and he's been married to that girl for a long time. And you ask him about it, and he was like, I won't comment on that. I have nothing to say. Like he doesn't give a shit. And then I asked him one time. I asked him in an interview where they were selling Kiss cologne. Smells like the sweat of Peter Chris's nutsack. I said to him, what is the thing? I mean, at what point do you look in the bank account and go, we have enough money. We need to stop putting our name on dumb shit. And he was like, when is it ever enough? I was like, I don't know. 50 million would be pretty good. 50 million and some dignity to me is better than 100 million and my name on a fucking Kiss blenders. Nothing mixes like a Kiss blender.
I wanted to buy. I almost bought a Kiss radio.
Oh,
they have them on eBay.
Makes more sense.
But they're $3 now.
Oh shit!
They're probably $20 when they first came out.
I have a 2XL. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's your shirt.
I wish.
There he is, Ricky. Yeah. Ricky Tiki Tavi. That's him. That's Joe's character.
That's your character, Joe. Paint your face like Ricky Tiki Tavi.
Ricky Tiki. I fight cobras.
2XL was a robot in the 70s that ran on 8-track tapes. You put an 8-track tape in it, and then it would play like trivia games with you. And it was like, which one do you want to do? And you're like, music. And you'd hit the button, and it would just switch to a different track. You don't remember that?
I don't remember it.
I have one. I bought one, and I gave it to my brother for his 40th birthday, and he left it at my house. So I still have it. It's got to be worth a lot of money at this point.
Yeah, that you should see how much. Go on, type it in on. We're hearing echoes. That's funny. It's Greggy. Type it in on Google search. Oh, there he is.
Nope, that is not it. I think that's the advanced 2XL that ran on a cassette. This one was an 8-track tape. Bobby, he said your Paul Stanley sound like Rosie Perez. What is a quinth?
What is the? You're so stupid. You guys, right? The Kiss Army is stupid. He's just on stage. You guys are crazy. Why are you so stupid, Peter? Get on the drums.
Listen to Madonna over here.
Ace, you got acne. I can see it through your makeup.
Oh man, his face, dude. I went to go see AC/DC in Chicago, and the next day I went to the airport and Ace Frehley was on the line. Yeah, there it is. That's 2XL. You don't remember that, Bob?
No, that's a rich kid toy.
I was not a rich kid. My mom would have to prostitute herself to get us that.
How did she get it? What was her street name?
Chalant Elephant.
Chalant? What is dude, what you said you're nonchalant.
I'm nonchalant.
And she's just chalant. What the fuck does chalant mean? I've never heard chalant.
I don't know, but I'm not it.
I've never heard the word chalant by itself.
Oh man.
Yeah, you should see Mike, find out how much is it? Dude, it's $19
with all the tapes, with all the cassettes. That's hilarious.
I'm buying it. I'm gonna buy that today.
Yeah, I bet you Max would love it.
That's funny. Oh. I fucking got fucked today.
In the beehole?
No, I wish I'd pay for that.
Oh.
Well, you know, I came home yesterday. I had to do YKWd in the studio, and then I had to run home because it was 90,000 degrees out.
Yes,
So
I'm
Dawn,
familiar with the temperature here in Florida.
it's so hot here, right? We're in a heat wave. And Dawn was like, we got to put the pool up. And I'm like, all right, but it's, you know, it's fucking hot. So, dude, I mean, we're outside. It's so hot. I had to take my hat off because it was just keeping the hot in, you know?
Can I ask you a question, though?
Yeah,
At
sure.
what point do you just go, I mean, I understand that you like to do things yourself and be hands-on and all that stuff, but also a team of fucking Mexican guys, and I say that with the utmost respect, not as an insult. Mexican guys bust their fucking ass because they have a way that they do it and they work together. Put that pull up in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and it costs $350.
I'll pay for
That's how much the pool cost.
it.
That's just the rule with me. If how much it costs to put it together is as much as the thing costs, I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Looking in hindsight, dude, I was up every hour and a half on the hour and a half all night long because I was filling it. I was filling the pool all night, and I don't know how fast it fills. So I would have to wake up, go outside, look, go back in. Wake up, go outside.
You couldn't figure that out? You couldn't go, okay, set a timer for an hour and then measure how much it filled up in an hour and then figure how many hours you had left in the pool. And that's not fucking rocket surgery.
It's not rocket science or surgery.
You could have
But
figured that out.
I probably could have, but it was just easier for me to wake up every hour and a half.
I think you
all
like
night
to,
long.
you like to be hands-on. You like to be in the mix.
So at 5:30 was the last time I woke up. The sun was coming up, and
Sucks, doesn't it?
and then I shut it off finally. And then when I woke up at 9, because I had a 9:30 Zoom meeting,
Yeah. With who?
I woke.
Oh, what who?
What?
Like an AA meeting, or you got other business? You don't run any of the business stuff by me. I like to hear what you're doing. I like to hear, what do you like? I got a pre-production meeting. I got a meeting with my agent. I don't know. I feel like you're hiding things from me now.
Yesterday, I literally had a bunch of those yesterday, and that's why I was trying to get in touch with you.
Oh,
But because you were part of one of them, you were
please.
part of it. I had to find out. Anyways, if it was AA, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Anyways, it's anonymous.
You could say I was in an AA meeting and just not say who was in it. I heard you in an AA meeting one time. Was you, Rob Lowe, Keith Kachuk, and
Keep the jerk.
and Terry Fader.
No. So I had the meeting at 9:30. Then I had to hook the whole filter thing up. Then I had to put the chemicals in. Then I had to take water to the guy down the street and tell me what more chemicals I got to put in. But then in between all that, I had to drive 40 minutes out into Jersey over the bridge because I wanted to buy sleeping cots. So when me and Max go sleeping, we can put the cots in the tent and be up
Camping.
off the ground. We're camping. Thank you. Camping.
Well, I
Yes.
need to let people know what you meant.
Camping. And Dawn was like, do you need it? Do you need it? Because I was going to just get them off of fucking Amazon.
Yeah.
Delivered in a day. Why not? And then I was like, I'll go on Craigslist. I found 2 things on Craigslist. Email the guy. Either they're new. I used them once. All right, put them in the mail. Put the money in the mailbox, and I'll leave them outside. He leaves them outside. I get all the way out there. I put the money in the mailbox. I had 5. I only had a 20, so I had to give him an extra 5 because I didn't want to go get change. I put it in the mailbox. Then I realized it's one of those mailboxes. You has a slot. You can't open it. So you can't get in it once you put something in it.
Yeah.
Unless you got a key. So then I go get the chairs, and the chairs are staying on it like you got butt fucked in it with oil. And then there's a little slice on the other one. And I'm like, I got to take the hit.
Why didn't you check it before you gave him the money?
Because I have a noodle for a spine. That's why. because I'm just an idiot. That's why. Because
You're
I
so
don't
mean to
fucking
me,
think.
but you're so nice to everybody else.
I'm not mean to you. I'm nice to you.
You yell at me with no problem, but you won't yell at
When?
strangers.
I've never yelled at you.
You yelled at me last night in front of my wife.
I didn't yell at you.
Did you or did you
Hey,
not chastise
hey,
me through my wife last night?
Can I just say something, dude?
Yes.
We just got a $4 donation.
Oh, what?
Dude,
I didn't know we were
West
set up to take
Tex
donations.
Rancher just got we got a $4 donation from West Tex.
That
Thank you
means
very
you could
much.
put it towards the money you lost on your cots today.
Kel's Bells, son of a bitch. Now, somebody said in the chat, Ronnie only refers to me as Cal's Bells now.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I got an issue to talk to you about that I should probably talk to you about off the air, but might as well just do it on the air like we do everything else.
Yeah, that sounds great.
When you come down here at Visani Theater in Port Charlotte, a weekend that I will be spending the whole weekend with you, the whole weekend, we are making plans for my band Pitbull Toddler to perform after your show.
Yeah.
We have hit a small problem with that, and I'd like to run some solutions by you and maybe by the Ladybugs to see what they think.
Let's go.
I like that. All right, so here's the deal. Saturday night, Bobby does his show.
Saturday night, all right.
He gets off the stage.
Yes.
We go on stage, the same stage, and we begin to melt faces with our rock and roll. The problem we have, though, is the weekend that you are here, my singer is out of town. Everybody
So
else.
you want me to sing all the songs?
Well, here's
yes.
what I'm thinking.
Yes. I'm in. I'll sing.
Will you sing? Will you promise to sing some songs?
Yeah, of course. Let me get my voice. Come to me with open arms, hoping you'll see what your love means to me. Open arms.
So I've procured Pap Pap to come out and sing with us.
Yeah.
And what I figure we do is we'll play for an hour.
Yeah.
Pap Pap could sing. You could sing. We'll have some guest singers come on out there, and we'll just jam it out anyway, and we'll have fun.
So more like a comedy jam.
But we're gonna play music, like we're gonna rock out. We'll just rotate out singers. I mean, Pap Pap's the lead singer of a different band called the Paper Stanley, so he can sing and he knows our set list. Right. I'm just saying, like but it'll just be a fun time.
Dude, I'm in.
All right, cool.
I'm in. And here's the deal. I'm sad though because I like your singer.
Yeah, and he's so much energy and he's so much fun. We played Friday night for the first time in over a year, and it was fucking phenomenal. It was great because we were playing, and then while we were playing, the Lightning beat the Islanders halfway through our set, and it was just fucking great. The crowd was into it. It was just hot girls. It was good. It was a good time.
All right, give me a song. Give me a song because that'll be my last show too. So give me a song. See if I can sing it.
We sing "Wanted Dead or Alive."
All right, "Wanted Dead or Alive."
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
I'm trying to think of one that would be in your range that you might like to sing. You can wear that hat too while you're singing.
Yeah, I will bring this hat.
Can you sing?
Lou sent that.
What is it?
That's our fat kiss. The nonchalant elephant and the panda. Holy shit!
That's brilliant.
Great. Lou made those.
Best.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can sing this. Ready? It's all the same. Only the names will change every day. It seems a wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, 'cause I'm wanted, dead or alive.
Paul, I think we have a problem. You and your left ear are fired. Bobby Kelly is our lead singer of Kiss. Bring in the panda.
Oof.
Oof. Oof. That's the name of our band that weekend. Oof, Jovi.
Yeah, dude. I think that'd be fun. Let's have fun. Let's have fun.
All right, cool. And I'm gonna go forward with it and tell the rest of the guys we'll do that.
I was thinking about you today when I was doing all this work and I was sweating, and I literally went into the house yesterday wet like I took a shower. Like
Right.
I literally jumped in the pool, but it was all sweat. And then we had this nice little dinner, and then I was up all night doing this. And then I woke up this morning and I had to do all this still. Now I got to go skim the pool after this and, all this stuff. And I was thinking about it. I was like, wow, Mike wouldn't do this.
No, I would like to thank the people that came by today, Crystal Clear Pools. They did all of that work in my pool while I was running the Starbucks. They came and left by the time I was back.
Look, can I just say something?
Sure.
If I had a pool, an in-ground pool, I wouldn't do this. See, I would hire a pool person.
Yeah.
But the fact is that, I got to put this sucker up. And all these pool people, they won't touch an index pool. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Why? Because they're afraid it's going to fall down?
Yeah, they don't trust them. It's all bullshit. And I told Dawn, I go, this is probably the last year we're going to use this pool. So we either get a new house, get the fuck out of it. And man, they had a shooting up the street in fucking Sleepy Hollow, which is a nice little town.
Shooting in Times Square. Not a good week for New York.
And in Yonkers, they had a fucking shooting.
We're open, baby.
You guys are back.
I mean, and then I found out there's no bail anymore. So you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever you want and you're out on the street the next day. So there's nobody gives a shit. You can rape a kid and be out the next day.
Yes.
Pull your dick out, shoot somebody, murder. You're out the next day.
Yeah. Their list that they have for crimes that they were able to keep people in jail there is ridiculous. Ridiculous. You live in a shitty city.
Yeah. Did you know that, Dawn? What? Did I know what?
What's up, Roper?
Uh-huh. He said, "What's up, Roper?"
Nothing.
There's no bail in New York anymore. When you do something, there's no bail.
So you just get out?
You just get out. You just get out. There's no bail.
What is happening?
That was Cuomo. That's a law. And now when you do something, unless it's huge, unless it's really bad, everything else, you go to jail and then you get out the next day. No bail.
What's considered really bad?
Something, murder, not. You could shoot somebody and be out the next day. Fucking crazy.
Insane.
Yep. Unbelievable. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, come down here. Both my neighbors are moving on my left and my right. And I
Yeah,
don't even know personally.
Yeah, they're they're fucking millionaires.
Yes, one is a doctor and the other one is the head of CVS.
Yeah, and they're multi-million-dollar homes.
Yeah. Let's worry about that later. We got things are open now. Things are open now.
Yeah.
We're working.
And all right, shut the door. Goodbye. It's getting hot. They're also, and this is why I have such a lovely tan and you don't, because I actually do yard work.
Yeah, it's also why you'll have cancer before me.
Good response. You always have one.
What I do.
Yeah, they just announced yesterday that I think businesses can't fly to Florida.
What do you mean?
That you can't fly. It's a no fly state if you live in California.
Oh, fuck California. Good. Fuck California and fuck Hawaii. I'm so glad I'm not going to Hawaii.
Can you believe that, though?
Oh, I don't know. Listen.
And it's all because they think Florida is a racist state because of they want voter ID.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that makes things racist at all, and nobody can really explain it.
Because black people can't afford. Some black people or minorities cannot afford to get an ID.
I call that hogwash.
Florida, 4 states over anti-LGBTQ legislation. Really? You know how many gays and transgendered people live in Tampa, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no wonder Key West wasn't as gay as he wanted it to be.
It was pretty gay.
It wasn't gay enough. What did we see? 3 transsexuals?
We didn't really look. We just drove. We did some window shopping.
Dude, I looked. I had my metal detector out. That's what I really want, dude, by the way. I want a metal detector. I want to I want to buy a really good metal detector, but you need the little thing too. The wham, 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 dig, 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 wham, wham, zip, 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 gap, gap, gang, gang, belt buckle. That's what I want to do.
That's the treasure belt buckle.
Yeah, like a Civil War belt buckle. Fuck yeah. I want a fucking metal detector with the wham, wham, and the fucking. I want to go on my land in New Hampshire, and I just want to go in the back. Wham, 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 wham.
When my grandparents built their house in South Jersey in the early 80s, they found old Indian head arrows, which is great. Like in not Indian head, Indian arrows. And they, I remember they found them. It was so cool. And they just left them on the porch. I was like, what we bring these to a museum or something? They're like, oh, fucking.
No, they're everywhere.
Yeah, nobody cares.
And in like the South too, you can go into those swamps and find like megalodon tooths everywhere.
Yeah. I got my wife one for Christmas one year. I ordered it. They have, you can go swimming down here in the lakes and go, but the problem is you can find a lot of shark's teeth, but you're finding it in an area that now has alligators. So it's a trip you probably don't want to make.
Yeah, I just don't understand what's going on right now. But I kind of look at like I when I see wrestling, and when what's popular in wrestling winds up being popular in the rest of the world. That's my theory. You know what I mean? Yeah. And right now, like death matches are becoming really popular again, and I feel like that style of comedy is going to become popular again, right? And then that's what TV is going to follow suit, because once it makes money, and then all of a sudden they'll have, that shit will be dead again. That safe little victim culture will be dead. Once it doesn't make money, dude, once it doesn't make money, everybody will switch it up. Right?
Yep. So, hey, we're pretty much done for the day, huh? That was good.
Yeah, no.
What? That's my wrestling. That's my wrestling acting.
You know what time it is, ladybugs. Ladybugs, what time is it? Let me get a couple of them. Let me get it before I start this. It's Tuesday, and you know what it is. Let me get a couple of them. Let me get a couple. Where we at? Where is it? Where we at? Come on, Joe. Come on, let me get him. Yeah, baby. Joe, come on. Bring him in, Mush. Joe, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you know you want this. You come here for this. Mm-hmm. Yes, you love Mike. Yes, you love Bobby. But the real reason you come on Tuesdays, the real reason is for this young man who's been knocking it out of the park for over a year and a half every Tuesday, bringing you a new 5. Give it up for a new 5 with Joe.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Ricky Ticky Tabby.
Hey.
Hello, little weasel.
I stayed at a hotel last week. At check-in, the guy at the front desk said, "Good news, I'm going to upgrade your room." I said, "No thanks. My doctor told me to cut back on sweets." I made a big mistake last week. I got drunk and shoved my charge card into a dirty ATM on the street corner. No protection. I slid it in raw. Now it's a discharge card. Burns whenever I try to buy something. So now I have to tell all the other ATMs I've used that they better go get tested. That's a tough conversation to have.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the little confidence at the end.
I love big burritos, but they remind me of a wrapped up used diaper. That's why I think they should make diapers out of tortillas. They got Pampers, they got Huggies. How about Chipotles? Then you could wear them when you go to Chipotle. Wouldn't that be great? You eat a burrito, you shit back into the burrito, and they could call it their corn recycling program. Chipotle's always advertising how their beef is free of antibiotics. Their thinking is, you don't need antibiotics until after you eat there.
Should have did the reverse order, ending on the first one.
Shit. Well, I got one more.
All right.
This could save
Bring it
everything.
home. Bring it home. Big one. Make this a big one.
The other day, I made the mistake of taking the New Jersey Transit. I bought my ticket through the app. I showed the ticket taker my phone, and he clipped a hole through it. Then he said, make sure you hold on to that for your trip back. In case you missed it, the worst part of this story is I had to go to New Jersey.
What was the first one again?
Oh, that was the
First
first
one.
one, right?
The first one.
I stayed at a hotel last week. At check-in, the guy at the front desk said, good news, I'm going to upgrade your room. I said, no thanks. My doctor told me to cut back on the sweets.
That's better.
That's a great joke, dude. I like that joke.
That's going in the act, baby.
There you go. Well, thank you, Joe, everybody. There we go. Sean Ling. Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hey, guys, I want to thank the person who $5 to get his thing in here. And to get the cowbells.
How do you donate money?
They go on when we're live on the page, right, Mush?
That is correct. You can donate now if you'd like to just donate and do a shout out. Patreon members.
Yeah, we have to read it though. We have to read it.
Yeah, unless it's something that we can't read. But it's only against YouTube's rules, not anything else. Bobby will read.
Yeah, anything else, Bobby will read it to you.
I like that we do this live.
All right. Well, there you go. I like it too. It's live, baby. Calta and Kelly. We are taking no prisoners. I met with Calta's agent yesterday. We're working things out. Him and Mike had a talk. So we will be signing with a podcast platform very soon. And we'll be getting RSS feed, and we'll be out there all the time. And you'll be able to go back and listen on Apple and Spotify to all the old podcasts that we did if you'd like. We are here for you, and we hope you enjoy the show. And I love it. I'm glad we did. I'm glad you're feeling a little better. I hope you get some rest today. Mike, where am I going to be?
So I was supposed to go to Hawaii tomorrow, and I'm not going. So I gently asked my wife how she would feel about it if instead I surprised you and went to Vegas this weekend. Oh my God, dude. She gave me the most passive aggressive fucking bullshit answer. I was like, I almost called you right after and said, there's no way. There's no fucking way. I don't know. You have the worst timing, and then you ask me, and you make me look like the bad guy, and then I was like, holy fucking shit. I should have just said I'm leaving. But anyway, Bobby will be in Las Vegas this weekend, the 2nd and 3rd at Comedy Works in Las Vegas, and then the 9th and the 10th in Lafayette, Louisiana at Club 337, and then back in New York at the Stand. And the Just for Laughs Festival Nasty Show is being recorded live. And then Thursday, July 29th and Saturday, July 31st, Thursday through Saturday in my area, Port Charlotte, Florida, Visani Comedy Theater, where I will be out there with Bobby. Mush will be here, and we will be bringing some form of the band on stage on Saturday night.
Wanted, dead or alive.
That part is still questionable.
And I walk these streets with a load of 6 gun on my back. and
Six
I
string.
play for keeps,
Mhm.
cause I
Wow.
might not make it back. And I've been everywhere, and I'm standing tall. I've seen a million faces, and I've rocked them all. Cause I'm wanted.
I was gonna say, speaking of faces,
Oh yeah, there we go. We got the R. Kelly, the Dan Soda. You got the Irish Shafir, and you also got, and that all that money's going to them. By the way, I want to let you guys know that I'm not making money off of their faces. Mike Calta is the newest up on the page, and that is all these proceeds right here. Go to the Calta and Kelly, everything but the Ari and the Dan. But I mean, look at that. I have the Mike Calta shirt, and I tell you what, I've gotten so many fucking people ask me, like, who the fuck is that guy? Was that Mike Calta? When I was walking around the streets in Key West, everybody knew who he was. You got the YKWd, but you also got the Calta left titty, Calta and Kelly left titty. You got the gray. I mean, dude, we got so much merch up there right now. Get yourself a nice t-shirt for the summer. Go to comicwearables.com. Use code word Ladybugs. 20% off. 20% off. I grant it. Right now. Code word Ladybugs. For everybody that is our fan. Did Mike leave?
he left.
He started singing and he pieced the fuck out.
Joe, what do you got, buddy?
We got a 4th of July cheese show extravaganza tomorrow. It's really good. It's going to be really good. It's a red, white, and blue cheese. It's
Nice.
Blue cheese with little chunks of red pepper in it. So, you know, it's a theme.
Yeah, that's a good one. We should get a monkey bread shirt. Yes. And here's the deal. Mush, what do you got, buddy?
Oh, follow me at Mike B. Suarez. I'll be with Dan Soder at Addison Improv next month. I'll be with Giannis Papas Laugh Out Loud in San Antonio at the end of August. And the weekend of my birthday, I will be with Rich Voss at Creek in the Cave in Austin.
That's right. Check them out. Make sure you see them. Make sure you spread the word. And make sure you like and subscribe right now. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. And comment. We appreciate you guys coming here today and watching the live. Mike was sick. Hopefully he gets better soon. He's such a fucking trooper. I'm going to go make sure the pool's all right. Maybe I go take a poop and then jump in the pool. Maybe I'll poop in the pool. We'll see what happens. And make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Friday's show is always on Patreon. And if you want to be in here in the Zoom show, we do a Zoom on Saturdays. And we come in and we hang out with all you guys and we talk shit. And that's on patreon.com/Robert Kelly. So make sure, there you go. If you get monkey bread shirts, I have to make them out of the sketchy material so it grows with you. That's right. There you go. You read that. And you guys have any shirt ideas, please send them to us. And we'll get them done. If they're cool and they're funny and we like them, we'll get them done. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. This week I'm in Vegas at the Plaza. If you got the fucking thing, if you're the man, if you're a woman and you want to come down and you got the balls, let's go. I'll see you there. Me and Kurt Metzger. Cough, cough. Mike Calta. See you guys later.